Hi friends, welcome back. My name's Brandy. Today I'm at Walmart. I just pulled in. So yesterday I tried to buy a hanging basket and I couldn't find one anywhere. But I did see one here yesterday. If you came with me yesterday, we came shopping at Walmart and Home Depot looking for an empty hanging basket. Apparently that's something you can't just buy, not at your local stores. But I did see one in here yesterday for $4. It had a plant in it. Maybe I can repurpose the soil. But I'm going to go in here and see if I can't buy it. Hopefully it's still here. I just saw a bunch of people walking in. So let's go shopping at the garden center at Walmart. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was back here. I can see some with tags. But those look like they have pretty flowers and they look alive. So that might not be the one I saw yesterday for $4. Oh. Well, maybe it is. $4. The pots are pretty small. And they already have flowers in them. Well, let me see. What about these? Okay, these are $4. They do have flowers, and these, the flowers are dead. So I'm gonna buy these two for $4. And it wouldn't hurt to look at the flowers again. So pretty. Let's see, I looked to see if there was a register back here. I don't think there is one. I may have to take these to the front of the store. They're heavy. Oh, look at the cute flags they have. I feel like the gnomes are speaking to me. I have gnomes speaking to me this summer. Oh, the huge selection of flowers. They have these little charcoal grills for $19.97. I really enjoy cooking with the charcoal grill. But where I live, we can't have a grill. I think we can have a gas grill, but my lanai is so small. I just don't have enough room for that. All right, we have our two pots in the back here. Now we're gonna go to the Dollar General. I have to take something back and I need to buy a blow dryer. So let's go to the dollar store. All right, we're at the Dollar General. I have some spray I need to take back, and then I'm gonna try and find a blow dryer. So let's go inside and see if we can't find a new blow dryer. Oh, they got some leftover Easter stuff. How could somebody leave this behind? How cute. Kind of skimpy. Not a whole lot of stuff left. A bunny train. Some little bunnies up there. Oh, you're doing great, sweetie. That's cute. This is a pretty aisle. I don't think a blow dryer will be down here, but look how pretty this aisle is. I will always love you. Bye, Dolly Parton. I will always love you too, Dolly. How cute. What is that? Coasters. We can just get a picture frame. It already has Dolly in it. Looks like this is all Dolly Parton stuff. Pour myself a cup of ambition. Now I'm thinking, oh, look at that. I love that. I am loving the big leaves. There's a clear one and a blue one. I'm thinking I should have maybe had got my blow dryer at Walmart. I was just there. Now I could put a plant in that. I think it is a planter. I could put a plant in that. I have a blue one and an orange one. Oh, our favorite little friend, the little gnomes. That's not very much water though. Wonder if it's more for decoration. All right, I need to hurry. Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's over here. I'm meeting my friends for lunch today at Joey D's Chicago Pizzeria. It's right here in the same parking lot. But I'm supposed to be there at 12:30, and it is about 12:30 now. Oh, look at those. I wish I had a yard I could put that down in. Oh, pots. Do they have? Well, right there. A hanging pot for $3. Oh. I don't care for that color though, but I found a hanging pot. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay, I should have came to the Dollar General for the hanging pot, and I should have went to Walmart for the blow dryer. Well, that sounds about like my life. Okay, well, for any of you wanting to know, you can buy hanging pots at the Dollar General for $3. Oh, they have the summer towels and toys. Little goggles. Oh, there's the charcoal. They have a grill here also. Oh, their grill. 18-inch square grill for... Is that the grill price or the charcoal price? No, that's the charcoal price. I don't see a grill price. Now that one says 15. And it has all your utensils. Okay, so I went and asked for help, and I walked right past the blow dryers. So they're right here with the hair dye. And they have this one for 14. What is that, 95? And a full size, that's a mid-size dryer, and a full size is 21. I'm gonna get the mid-size hair dryer, and let's go check out. Okay, it's 12:30 and we are gonna be late for lunch. So I went ahead, got my trunk popped. I got the blow dryer. I returned the hair stuff I bought. Go ahead, close this, and I'll show you where oh, let me lock it. Where I'm gonna have lunch today. So I'm eating at Joey D's Pizzeria. It's a Chicago style pizza. They have 5 locations: Bradenton, Palmetto, Venice, Sarasota East, and Sarasota West. And I'm gonna meet some friends here. I'm sure they're here waiting for me. I hate being late. But I'll give you a little tour of what the building looks like. Oh, and they have some pretty flowers. This reminds me of the big pink one we saw yesterday at Home Depot. There's a lot of big pink ones. Has a nice little area you can sit outside and eat. Celebrating 30 years. I'm home now. I had a delicious lunch with my friends. I'm gonna take those planters upstairs, see what we can do with them, and get my blow dryer. We'll just take it all upstairs now, and I will see you at the table. Hi, I'm home now. We made it back, and I brought in these 2 plants. This one, well, now that I know that I can go to the Dollar General and buy plants or plant holders for $3, I'm gonna try to save this plant, because this one really doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks like Austin's been taking care of it, but I think we can bring it back to life. We can try. That could be a little project that we can do together. Now this one is not gonna make it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this one off to the side. We're gonna try to save it. And if I need another pot, then I'll just go buy it from the Dollar General. I think they even had pretty colors. I don't know if they had white, but. So I'm not outside. When Hurricane Milton came through, it really did a lot of damage to our roofs. Now, we didn't have roof issues. The people across from us, the whole building, they all had to move out. They kept them here, but they just put them in different apartments. So the whole building was empty. They just did move in the first family since Hurricane Milton went through. So that has been a while that it's been empty. So when I went outside, they are hammering. They're putting somebody's roof on. So I thought, we'll just come inside. We can do it in here. It's gonna be a little messy. I got a trash bag. That's what's on the table. Try to take this off. And I'm hoping to keep most of it on the table. So here we have that $4 sticker. We'll just take that off also. There we go. And I thought for anything, even though I paid $4 for this one, I also got the soil. Wow, look at that. It all came up. Not sure if I should, oh, there's plastic down here. I'm not sure if I should try to save the soil or just try to break it off. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I don't know if I want all these roots down in there, but that is a lot of dirt. You guys can tell me if this was a good idea or a bad idea. Like I say, I'm not a professional. I just like to have flowers on my lanai in the spring and summer. And I do go to Indiana for the summer for quite a few months. Oh, so I don't get too long. I get to enjoy my flowers. And I've even been thinking about taking them with me because we see how Austin takes care of them. Now, the first year that I went to Florida, Austin did water my flowers. So I guess that's where I got spoiled. He did water them, he took care of them. But then, you know, the second year, third year, he's over the flowers. So, and you know, they're really not flowers, just plants. The only time I do flowers, I like to hang up some hanging baskets on my lanai. I don't, like I was telling you guys, I don't do flowers in my house. I don't grow very good flowers indoors. But I can do plants. I can do plants indoors. Well, I hope this was a good idea. We will find out. This is the first time that I bought a pot and the plant was dead. I've never done that before. So, new things, new things. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to go ahead and just put this poor thing to rest in the trash. I would like to save it, but I think it's too far gone, and I am not good enough that I can save a dead plant. Okay, so I want to show you how to do the spider plant. And one thing I was thinking about that I hadn't thought about before, but I did think about it today, is this side over here. I don't know why we can't plant some babies on this side, because they look great. They have roots. Let me grab my scissors. I have the spoon and I have these scissors. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through here. Well, I'm gonna cut this baby off right here. See where this baby's already, it already has little leaves that are dying. I'm just gonna chop those dead ones off, and I'm gonna cut this one off right there. So what we have is another plant. We can make as many plants as we want. And what we could do is we could even put this down inside of one of those glass mason jars with water. And this root will just keep growing. But I'm gonna put it, oh, this one's broken off. I'm going to put it in dirt, because I feel like there's enough roots that we can put this in dirt. And I hope this is, I may have to go out and get my bag just to add a little more. But that's a good starting point. So let me go grab my bag of soil. All right, I'm back. So everything's outside. I was doing this outside, and then last minute I get out there and all I hear is bang, bang, bang. And I thought, nobody wants to hear that bang, bang, bang. I'll just add some more soil to this. It's probably for the best just to put the old down in the bottom. And I'm glad I did that, because I'm almost out of soil and I don't want to buy any more. Oh, it's almost fell. I hope I don't have to buy any more. I don't have any other plants to repot. And actually, I have some plants that Austin had killed that are still outside that I could use the dirt from that. So I'm just gonna put this right down in here and just keep going. Let's clean this up. I wanna clean this up. Just in case I run out of room, I can add more to this. And the reason why this looks like it does is, like I said, it sits in the corner in my living room and it just doesn't get that much light. And this is what I took that baby off of. So we can cut those off also. We don't want a bunch of hanging stems. Once the baby's taken off of it, we can cut the stem and it will just grow back with another baby on the end. So, oh, that's already looking much better. And there's little babies trying to start down here. Well, I wouldn't say babies. There's leaves that are trying to start down here, but they can't. They're not gonna grow. Oh, I almost broke it. They're not going to grow very well with all that on top of it. So right here, that used to be the stem and the babies. I think they're called pups, but that is what has died. And we will not name the person who let that die. We're not gonna do it because we already know who it is. Austin. Okay, so let me get these over here. And I don't think I'm supposed to be cutting. People are probably saying, don't do that, don't do that. I don't think I'm supposed to cut this off the ends, but I'm doing it because I want it to look pretty. All right, so there we go. Now what we can do is work on these babies. Yeah, this needs some more dirt. So if you can see down in there, I'm not sure if you can, but it's very dried up. I didn't water it, and the reason why I didn't is because I knew I was going to be doing this, and I didn't want it to be wet and muddy, but it's very dry, and we'll definitely have to add whatever's left of that bag to this pot. So here we go. I've already lost my scissors. Let's just keep cutting this down. Get all this out of the way. They got thrown on top of my babies. Okay, this, oh, here's one here. So that one's really tiny and it doesn't seem very long. I'll leave it. But this one, okay, we have a couple here. These, we're gonna just give these a better life. We're gonna give them a new home. I'm gonna cut it way up here. So this is what I have left. Oh, I cut that little baby one off anyway. That's okay. We're gonna cut it right there, right there, right there. Then I'm gonna cut this dead off of here. Oop, even that one has a little dead on the end. We're gonna cut all that off. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it right down here in the soil. This has some dead on it too. Try not to pull on it. I don't know if you're supposed to pull on it. I'm trying not to break the poor thing. We'll just put it right there. This one has a big root system. And then we have this little baby one. We'll put it right in here. Okay, and we'll just keep going around. I'm throwing all the dead on there with all the good. Okay, we'll just cut this. Let me just cut some off of here. I just cut it way down here. I'm gonna lay it across here. We have some more over this way over yonder. Now that one's gotten really thick, so it must be a big one. Now this looks so much better. It has to be so much happier. Now we still have this side that has nothing down in there. And I don't know if I'll put anything down there. We'll just see how this goes. Just because, I mean, if it's just gonna die, I don't wanna do that to it. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. And what we're left with are all these babies. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this too. Let's get this out of the way. All right, so I have this whole area cleaned up now. And what I'm gonna do is just take one stem at a time, cut the baby off, and plant it down in here. Oh, that's a big one. So that has a big root on it. I'm going to cut it right off of its stem. I'm going to put this one, I'm going to take these little baby dead ones off. That way it will just spend all of its time trying to grow. There we go. And I'll just put this one right in the middle. It's a nice big one. Put it right there in the middle. I think I have quite a few actually that have a big root system. So we'll cut that off right there and take off the dead. Oop, I think that was a good leaf. No, this one's not good. This one's bad. We'll take this off. And plant it close to the center with that one. I think I'll try to put these big ones down in the center and then put the small ones around the edge. So here we'll do it again. We'll cut that stick off and plant this down inside the dirt. Now I'm not planting these too far down in the dirt. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to these kind of plants, they don't like to be buried way down in the dirt. Just probably like an inch down inside the soil. They do better that way. And that might be why the roots are already showing in that one, just because they don't get buried too far down in the dirt. Let's see, this is a big mess. We got two of them here. Let's cut this one and this one. And we'll take all this off of here. I mean, we could make, you don't have to plant all these in the same pot together. If you have several pots, you can plant one or two in each pot and you'll have a ton. So that's how this started. I was gifted this plant from my aunt, and it was one plant, and I made several plants out of it. I gave 2 hanging plants to my neighbor downstairs, and I had 1, 2, I think 3, this big one, and 2 more, which this one survived, and the 2 that were on the lanai, well, they didn't survive. So, and all these came from one plant. We'll put that in there. This little guy can go down in here. I didn't realize they were that big. So that's all there is to that. Now some of these probably aren't down far enough. And I can add a little bit of soil. Well, that looks good. Oh. I think that is going to be good enough. So let's put that to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and add maybe a few. To this plant over here, just because that one's full. Well, another thing we can do, I'll show you something else we can do with some water. All right, I'll go ahead and show you how you can do it with some water. So here I just have a mason jar. And what you want to do, this one has several on it. Get your scissors, cut. Let's cut this one off and this one off. There we go. And then you're going to want to separate them. Cut that off. And we can take off the dead. Just in case that other plant, the other pot I bought, just in case the flower doesn't grow, it could end up not making it. And if that's the case, I'm really going to need something to put in it. So that's how you do that there. You just take it, it has the little roots, and you put it down in there, and it will grow long roots like my Wandering Jew. It had those long roots. So we can do that with this plant. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the dead off of it, that little stick, and just put it down in the water. Because, you know, I don't want anything to happen. They're still alive, so there's no point in just letting them die. And then here with the stick, cut that off. Oh, these are stuck together with the stick. Cut that off. Something else that I can do with this, I can let that grow and I can take that to my mom in Indiana. I will be going to Indiana in July. So my mom or my aunt, I have taken my mom and my aunt flowers. I've taken my mom a philodendron and a wandering Jew, and I took my aunt, either I took her a wandering Jew or she got some wandering Jew off my mom that I had taken. So my aunt and my mom may love to be gifted the spider plant. And one thing I love is plants and gifting plants. That makes my heart happy. Okay. All right, so this is what we have. This has completely been cleaned up. And these are the babies that I got out of there. And I just pushed the roots down inside the water, and they will grow longer roots. And we'll either plant this or we'll gift it. We'll see. And then we have this one here that we just planted, which looks crazy, but once it starts growing, it'll grow like this, and we won't even be able to see how crazy it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of the soil to this plant. It needs it. It has a big bunch of roots showing. Alright, we're done with that. We'll just mix the soil down in here. Oop. Don't want to bury our leaves. Oh, I could use some on this side too. Not as bad. It's not as bad on this side. Oh, that's going to make it much happier. What I have here is my trusty Kool-Aid pitcher and my food. So it says just to add a little bit to this and then add it to that. I don't ever measure it. I just pour it in there. We can give it a little stir. And we can go ahead and water this, because I know this plant here, it wants some water. It is thirsty. Oh, I just poured it on my foot. Oh, it's because it's coming down like a little slide. All right, and we'll put some in here. And we'll just add the rest to this. Well, there you have it. Now it's done. Thank you so much for going shopping with me today, going to Joey D's with me. I had a lovely time with my friends. I had a nice salad. And then you guys came home with me, and we got these poor little pups put in some dirt. They needed that. They're going to have a happy new life. And if you enjoyed watching this today, please consider subscribing and liking. And I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.